our Springing into Summer series. To talk about keeping your pets safe on hikes is veterinarian Dr. Ruth McPeet. Hey, Doc, thanks for talking to us again this morning, and thanks for getting up with us. What's your first piece of advice with your furry friends there?
Well, the first thing I recommend is that people pick an appropriate hike for their particular pet. If you have I'm losing one already.
Yeah, I'm
um,
sleeping this one
you
out.
want to you want to make sure you pick a hike that is appropriate for your dog's particular ability and their breed. So, if you have an
Oh,
older dog or a dog with a medical condition like arthritis, or you have a breed like this guy that's a brachycephalic breed or the flat nose breed, also like pugs and Frenchies, you want to be really careful with these guys because they are very sensitive to heat and they don't have a lot of stamina. So, you make sure that your hike is short and has plenty of shade for these guys.
How can you tell if your pet is getting overheated?
Well, some of the signs are going to be panting. So,
yeah.
initially, if your pet is panting very hard, if you notice a change in their gum color, if their gums become very red, if you notice that they're drooling, that can all be a sign of overheating. Again, it's really important not to get to that point. So, really pick hikes that have shade. Make sure you bring plenty of water. So, you need to have water and portable bowls so that your pet can stay hydrated. And again, nice and cool. You could also use the water to kind of pour on them if you think they're getting too hot. That'll evaporate and also help cool them off. But really, the goal is to plan ahead and make sure you pick an appropriate hike for your particular pet.
Well, dogs can hear great. They can also smell a lot of smells. My thinking is when you're on the trail, Doc, that the nose takes them in other directions off the trail, or it can.
Yes, it can. And that's one of the things I also recommend is that people be aware of dangers when they're out there
Yeah.
hiking. We are not the only ones on the trails this summer. So you may encounter snakes, depending on where you live. You can encounter bears. So it's really important that you keep your pet on a leash and on the trails. This is the best way you have to keep them safe. That way, if you encounter a snake, you can pull them back to safety. Same
Yeah.
thing with a bear.
Yes.
Again, you want to have control over your pet and have them on a leash so you can keep them out of trouble.
All right, Ruth McPeet and Jet, thank you for joining us. I wonder where Benny
Thank you
went.
very much.
Not that the other dog's name was Benny, but I always feel like
Benny and the Jets.
Yeah,
I got you. I know where you're
exactly.
going with that.